Jeremy Frimpong, Ghana near Brantia, and what to batai dinaka, Sinakadiama, Netherlands national team. But Jeremy, who is Jeremy Frimpong? Yow, Jeremy Frimpong there. I want for the brave, I follow within the Bundesliga for some time. Now, the style of play, the profile, how he adapts to Xabi Alonso system or ball Leverkusen, I'm for Busa say. So Liverpool bought the ball a back Fred, a City player, and does he have connection with Dutch players? Look, where you have Virgil van Dijk, you might feel a very good understanding chemistry with Trent. And that Jeremy, Jeremy also has a very good connection with coach, and Virgil van Dijk team. So there's a Dutch connection now already. Coach and I feel and it's right at Juma about saying these Dutch guys say what team to say Virgil van Dijk and can and Liverpool recently okay by now the Dutch connection that's what team say so Jeremy settlement na duani die yakọ breakfast your hotel duani de man me call no sani man de bam for now he has already and they all play part of the game.
Yeah. Now no more ball go be akwa jina ayi ma akwa di ball na nya yi na abekwa aba nyana retire and Jose odi America kuru a washroom no and Jose di America san no because of the odi answer no ball
so ni nyina ma
ya mo kan wo da ho
aka me bebre
e ma won kan che VIP driver and say us no mo ni kan beba e bopoto ma na you must and can find so
a bopoto na you
must and the wood yes I am acclimatize.
Yes, you're so right. Acclimatization. So these guys never brought Jeremy in a settlement at Liverpool. Now you're the community and say you're the picture the Casa na ya fair to Liverpool fans in here for person what Jeremy from Ponce. I will break Jeremy from Ponce style of playing profile into 3 different phases. The first phase a defense. The second phase a midfielder.
Well, so Newton-Lante, our video analyst on your touch screen, big one enough. I feel shares here and your mobile. Your mother so set light na me into when they try to. And so on your screen, and a new ejina hono.
And that is Jeremy Frimpong.
To me use this screen on. New fair call.
Right, so Jeremy Frimpong and Uhuno, match the game no me inside as a defender who is being converted into a wider midfielder. Aka the game no nyini or banana attacker. Watch something here. This is Jeremy. He's always in the final third. Liverpool for now Trent for some long time or calling him or create or pass it. It will be Trent. It's me both fifi. Now Jeremy, I cannot say well like for Trent, but in similarities, this is Jeremy. Watch his position. I don't know about go no. He's in the final third. He's in the box and almost getting an entry into the goalkeeper's kingdom. And in terms of the final third, yeah, Mahono Mokeke. About the final third, I saw a lot of instances, especially the finishing zone. Hon my canono, but Terbia, as a finisher. Now let me ask you something. You are there first a close control in football. Close control, yeah, in tighter spaces. Or what show? Now as I say, you body free muna or started transition one. Now you can see 3 different blue towers here.
Yes.
Who's a Kokobi Soshaha? Or no, Jeremy Frimpong. So Jeremy no epe kona befa so be no free ni panemi and santem. Me ka Jeremy afo ni kosi Trent e kwan na ofa so esina kandema Liverpool. Area haya na onam. Yes, 3v1 but Jeremy will find a way to exit this particular pressure. Yes, so that's Jeremy Frimpong. He delivers a lot into the final third. Oh, yeah, very much athletic, very explosive, and very much direct. About what Liverpool for? I can't. Yeah, per se system way the coach no opesa obono. Now take note of this. This is 2v1 situation as against somebody you know as a right wing back. Now, a bani say na say otimi yin ho free. Then we've been asking questions. Say, well, your winger naturally, and I say when you're winger. Now when you're wing back and you're converting or then at all. Obe create a lot of chances them Liverpool. Yeah, mama san kan so America. Now Shadi bi o say football baby na e ka say IQ no nie. IQ no ye wa dwere da wutim no ode ya de bia ya na ye stronko e wo game no ya ogitum say America or England esen Germany football.
Yeah.
The English Premiership no ye more pacey esen the Bundesliga. Now this is the ball receiver. I don't know if no oba no odru ba bia. So Jeremy first of all has to manipulate the ball. It's so different ball no. As well as all different defenders, no. May come and come jina. May the man do all. May call 1-on-1. May call me step whatever they take to maneuver their way out. He's scanning the zone to see the receiver of the ball. This is intelligence. Now he hangs on the ball. This is the space a person the ball no eto. Now space now person the ball no to. Who say the page now and say the page now. This is the ball receiver. Now ball receiver and the ball no, they would have to synergize in terms of speed and trajectory. Baby a ball nefa any speed a ball no dey kono. As I say ehia nipa no no so ba beje ball no. So Jeremy ball no bro nipa na ba be receive so ayaw. And then no. He has to think in tandem with the ball receiver. So this is Jeremy Frimpong. Onimirika 2. A very athletic and a very much explosive winger. He creates a lot. And for Liverpool, for the English Premiership, whoever excites himself with basic nature of football, no, Jeremy Frimpong. He's here. He's come. About Cross was there.
Replacement for Arnold.
Oh,
I have a question for Newton. Kaka. New, I think say at the back Premier League in Impani the physical flaws of the Premier League. Now, Obo as a right winger, maybe on a physical levels, who said that important. But as a defender, checking Man City, even after Kyle Walker's exit, or must struggle to replace the physicality of player like Kyle Walker. It's Matheus Nunes no more than able to. Share Arsenal, Julian Timber. Look at the physical levels of Julian Timber. Nibo mo de Ben White is why they. About the check Premier League photo here Chelsea cry. To the view of the Kaisedu and the Babebutu. So the physical nature of the Premier League, and it's over you soon as a right back. And then I'm measuring because Wisa in Buemo, Sanko Fono, on the DBM don't be example. Brentford for the Wolves for they will bully you. And another person was a Newton.
Oh, sir, come here. This is it. Naturally, fullbacks are mere technical, technical players,
okay.
Player winning born a bono, don't do any one. Few times, Rabenya, ya Ture Musa, then Belimo, Michael, when born a boy and a horse or day. So, one, Maza, Trent, one found what they are more to by system, somebody would have to cater for that physical side of the game. One thing about Jeremy, they say, compare on a Trent to cry, Kabit and who didn't say Trent Kakra. In terms of the physical index, this guy, you know, a scene Trent and about right back on. But I feel say Ochekobi said Tony Cruz see how can I say now about as a 6 at the Madrid. But in a particular situation here, they require but without the ball, he wasn't the 6. So roles and functions do change. This is Jeremy Frimpong. It's 2-on-2. Now he does a lot of stuff on the ball. I am a body team. Kukuyara and himself a barbe creative block just behind Jeremy Frimpong, but it was nothing existing. Obeying the word from and every time Biano, this is the midfield zone, center circle in here. This is the second phase of the build-up. After the 1-2 combination, then he adds up as the final phase of the build-up. Now, the final 3 now players are advanced power. This is Jeremy Frimpong. You can count of this. You can count of the center forward, and of course Jeremy Frimpong. 3 players are more top power. Jeremy count, but he plays as a wing back. Into a involved during the second phase of the build-up, and of course in the final third. You're also finding out say Jeremy Frimpong Ewahase. So yo, I can tell you for a fact, for technical quality, for the game's IQ in terms of the role now Obono, his understanding of the system a coach in the person Obo make Alonso there. Jeremy has shown say enough talent to play for Liverpool, and of course a bigger league like the EPL. What is left? And they say impo yo. Messi mpono na ya twen se obekọ France ne hu hawa ene ma beko. Okay, Ronaldo na man for twen ahwe de obeye o Juventus. So emfa ho ne de waya oba bia no. Every single time there will be that huge expectation.
Question now me say abusa na say from videos na we can see any no. Who some born yet or sorry movie on.
Only say this is Jeremy. Show the position yaw. We're Jeremy Frimpong. And we're in the map. Yeah.
Jeremy Grimado.
It's we're in the map. Yeah. It's we're in the map, Jeremy. No, who are a story. Let's say, Salah ni hua. Look at this position.
Yeah.
We are a right wing back, but also Salah ni hua.
On a bear backup.
This is Jeremy Frimpong. Look at this position and look at that of Salas. So, Liverpool for your player. Omanya player. We made never to cancel home. Make can right back. Omunim game never to cancel home. Yeah, no doubt. But they never to cancel home. I am obviously going to compare this guy to João Cancelo.
Just giving me another clear insight about how Real Madrid can be playing under Xabi Alonso.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because this is Liverpool. You an attacking moment. You two wing backs and this one you two centre forwards.
I'm gonna So Jeremy is right active and alive. Liverpool for your player.
Yeah, alongside we in technicians never say lights and then I'm for complaining say and that's so I made a fair view of so the BCIBB and to be fine. Close of and anyway.
Definitely.
See
to understand what I've been talking about in the video, where you Alonso, a quite enough so you see Jeremy Frimpong. It's a Liverpool team nation also. Jeremy hangs around this zone. Very effective. How not starting? Now Hapa no dominant. Now we're about to the game. No, I say it's not going to be a 3-back. Oh, Liverpool. But whichever way it is, the coach understands everything, and unim the Trent and the man Liverpool fans, and of course unim the Jeremy Frimpong so at the Liverpool. But in my opinion, he's a standard right winger for Liverpool. Away from that, this is your young guy, the chill man, and I'm probably okay to tell me the chill man. I say.
Dean
Heisen. He's a quality player, huge potential. What they need to throw Lenny Euro moho, Kubasi moho, what they need to throw Momo Dini Mamskavini moho, Bastoni, young central defenders are Pacho William, or mobile game no more. The new generation, no matter so do we are talking about this guy. Rudiger, at some point, people feel say, oh yeah, I mean, he's done a massive job in the absence of other top quality central defenders, Ramos Mokono. Rudiger, but Rudiger, oh, checking games in our own days at Real Madrid now, crack. So, is it going to be the new partnership? This is Trameni on our sensu. Now, when you did the brace, people feel some years young. People also feel say a makeshift, any dark, any future. A sense of the crowd for say, young man and brain when you need yet we fall load of pressure and some so. So, yeah, when community say, who is going to partner Asensio or Rudiger? Or is it going to be a back three? This is Dean Heisen. Let's talk about the profile in detail. Yeah, we know April 14, 2005. The height, no, you're 1.97. International, so, or what's the kakra?
Okay.
Dean Heisen, the chillman, or what's the kakra? Now, or here, or a central defender, Bournemouth. Now, the preferred foot would only be, but be about the one who using it. Would there be only be yaw, median abia? Only be. So, the ball of Quadabi, a top of beer, or yet, man.
Oh, so, not the to say. Kazola Modiana.
Ah, yeah, what we young common cry. Usmani Dembele, we need preferred foot. We need the Naya or a good also. Dean Heisen, no. Dean Heisen, no. A DM right back or Bonnie, Thomas Pate, or Cushion Fin Sasha right back. And value no Nayane him 42 million as a central defender. On your achiever by Bia Fellow Fifiba. Near Catcher say of value 42 million. Check central methods, baby, or value as higher more. It means he's really grown quicker into the game now. And he plays for Bournemouth.
Tomo could have clause of 60 million euros.
Oh yeah.
This is transfer market value.
Of course. Difference room. When na ya no, you feel it's a bone in here, but they all torn also say 50, no, and what church no. But yeah, look at this type. Where a technical defender. Unim Vidic. Unim Pepe. Omonya technical defenders. Omonya rugged, more mechanical. Ball no near, ball nine ball 9 hour energy maybe. But these guys, they go for the ball. Ball the crown and who's a defender. PK is a technical defender. Jerome Boateng is a technical defender. When he has the ball, you see him more without the ball. That is Gerard Piqué. Well, you know, Nyanko Pancha na DB without the ball, or say a crowd. Well, you know, so ball in crown or say a crowd.
Okay, so some wall. Sa Pepe Musubani be without the ball. Until now, who say PK crowd train the down park so no, but Bobo na chepa because they don't do that job. You know, Dean Heisen is really up and fast for the job. Now, yeah, all checking the game there. The height, everything, unrelenting. Now, so no way durable because so he be a durable wasura. When the name Costro, Emma Bonnie, Messino, train the ball whenever he doesn't do that. Well, you survivor and always have a catcher say without the ball or quartercles. But then how to form here the mount club on the floor, someone better left, someone better right. Every time he loves going to the floor. And Dean Heisen or the next race. Oka try me say a Dutch ni, but was a Spain football. Oka 2 countries in the bomwa. Oh, you money ball part tini penny ball. And Dutch and then Spain. Now, mummy, I'm making no. I can't get a child fat football like you.
or you good was so or you good was form or pass it very well. Now the passing no mami chiche mu fama or different range of passes. Just a baby am jeni baby outi or hana ho fa passing to. Now the animal ordinary Rooney mo ball Alonso mo ball Mascherano mo ball we obo bebre o twa pass to mu aya o yembe show. Dean Heisen is a very quality passer of the ball. The ball pass pa, the ball pass it. And usually say do set pieces a Juma Rudiger and Ramos abe yediama Real Madrid o wiase wo mutino. So this guy is going to do a perfect job for Real Madrid. On him pass it, on him pass it. On him pass it. And he does, look at the range of pass. Baby out to ball in the akwakoto. 7 no. Oh 7 and he clears. So in terms of the parameters I would be judge defenders on and off the ball no. Dean is showing a lot of promises and potentials.
You're kind of fina reflect more in your video because the left and right and you know said John Terry Modian.
But
Modian the ultimate say or ball left and said there or ball right. And or ball right and said there or ball left.
This is why I agree with Newton say once I would kind of line up in the toast no. Also professor on them more or the left center back. Now Rudiger share or Monfinfi. We have the passing ranges now more from the left hand side than the right. Rudiger and Miles Hadi so was the left center back. Rudiger is aggressive, but long passes is so be located the attackers. And I think 20 years for this quality for the said amount.
Obviously,
20 years.
20. So you have the 10 can one 30 years old, and he starts for his national team. He's about to start for Real Madrid, and you add 10 years. I mean, should be at the game with me grow. Now, look. Yeah, not the about is so important about transfers. And he says, coach, now about me, Jumane Kasemi pay okay tia. As a community, he was chosen by the coach.
Yeah, by the coach.
And then Alonso Jumano, as crack. And for a defender to have vision, no, I had therefore flow. Your friend vision is where the Pami and Sawaha, but who's a BB Koso baby. He has that idea. And me come on for 2 million. Look, this guy, me financial guy. Pressure beer, you know, so what's such a pressure man so we are said down. And I love the fact that he's coming up under a coach and also so a developer player or the low budget, or Leverkusen. The back three now, not that so now discuss you know, your transfers, but you made mention of the fact that PSG Epe Serio Grassi.
Yeah, Grassi from
Louis Enrique Babua PSG4. How come here?
So who share Enrique ball and Guadano still. Yet what's me Grassi na Abia Chelsea for say and Guadano nko
Naka mebu sa asem.
Onya Gonzalo Ramos.
Yeah.
What's a derby?
Yo. Yebu sa asem say Bacola Dizadwe, Ousmane Dembele, Varselia. One of them ni tipping bottle net.
Obieno.
You see what PSG are lacking? Go back, take their goals, one, analyze it. All their goals, they don't knock balls into the net. Bacola and Amochano, the baby shooting out there. Dizadwe, similar profile. Varselia and Amochano, the baby Pimenadiashe. But he has to get a dynamic attack where sometimes crosses a baby box in him. And so also a call for Sergio Grassi. We will be talking about Sergio Grassi in profile. But who person who Sergio Grassi? Or should go tenor. They move 3 penny and form. Don't draw na canina and I'm sorry.
I think they want plan B more. Now plan B no untimi nkofa Victor Osimhen entwia na ka for said amount.
But you can't put Grassi as plan B at this point.
Yet make a plan B na say Luis Enrique Bo games be on ma he will have to go with the desired way Ousmane Dembele, Kivicha Kwaselia said you na. But as the game moves on, dependent on the opponent they are going to meet.
Okay, so okay dynamism. Okay, plan B means major say or they first one and final number. But he has to be dynamic in it.
Because he wanted Victor Osimhen.
So other than Toma.
No pe Victor Osimhen pa but untimi nkofa Victor Osimhen there. And the next number 9 one there.
But he still needs a center forward. That is the contest.
That is it.
We're here number 9. Gonzalo didn't function. Ramos and function, but we here center number 9. So 9 they watch them have a brace Ousmane Dembele crowd. Yeah, the visuals are cheap. But 9 is a 9. So who Lewandowski, who Rafinha, Lamia, 9 is a 9. He has to get a number 9. So yeah, I know the mess around here, Apushako, Nyami had more chance, but bad different questions with regards to you know that you move. But Dean Heisen is available in Spain.
I still Baza for and say you bet Casasa Madrid for and so we do na Lamia Yama yet Dean Heisen Hojuma.
I'm not talking about the power wing back. No, said you did.
Wing back.
Lamine, I'm the power one in Sanopa, the power wing back. But I think this is a good signing for Real Madrid, a bold step in the transfer market. Going for a due to maybe almost finding almost off. Mobeti Makasebia, some in the Bassa project in terms of players, on the draw anymore, adaptation, not draw anymore. Madrid, no time will tell. But the Club World Cup, I'm sure they will be prepared the grounds for Real Madrid going into the proper season and how the results will work.
Whoa, couple Brana, Irem, Fienti. Your baby Bia come out light and Bibiano, your baby, and I fix it. Bia, you said a bear, Mubenamus. If you know, Quidem, a lap on the way. Come on, see. Our transfers and so the Abribia Debia, I become a couple.
Yerem Nafi, Yantuaso, na. You didn't come on a caca or local front, so no, I heard the Numa. ACT or your room and your room, or I can say coach, and as a referee, Mammy started referee Danielai, Nasui Nafi, you said a new IC call referee no born homo day, Chesenia, some get to a crying. TC reports about as a calf at home, South friend said Danielai, Emre Nafi, pyramids, a game moment of Lodi Sundance, Bono, Va. Or referees no a part of it or no alcohol na fi omo achinchim fidie no from no more a monitor from afar said be a game no ebetimi aye nika eno a good news e free Daniel Ai na so ye e de be de honsem enso ele ma ene day e show no so anopa no and e catch us under 20 no yes sports minister Ira Kofi Adams what in sem kakra e to dwa for under 20 no ano chim say boys na team free mo na e ha dwen e pa because na ministry no e wo gidie say o betimi akọ manim Nuama and so itime kama nemum omo and so itime from a very painful minister Erika Kra to join in summer one or two after Saint Crano and so free mo.
The U20 team yesterday painfully exited from the African Championship at the quarter-final stage. That team is really a very good team, and I believe that it is the team that when you keep it with few additions, they will grow to become the under 23 that will be participating in the Olympics competition to be hosted again by I think United States of America. And when that time comes, I believe football and many other sports will do us some good. Our team, the U20 team, yesterday painfully exited from the African Championship at the
I want some near corner home come ye dini nyina Obama me coach did drama and on so under 20 no monitor ashe or no a part of Ghana your youth team coaches no na somebody out to dra and so our under 20 team no penalty kicks are your boy was so edu baby a penalties no e na lack because Messi no ma omo expert any Ronaldo kra no omo Bobby ese no nti edu baby so a lack e ka ho pa.
We need to acknowledge, irrespective of you doing finishing in training and you get to the game, sometimes you need a half goal, but you don't get. But, you hear people saying that, no, they have to do more finishing practices. They have to be deliberate in terms of their training sessions, in terms of finishing. Yes, but in actual sense, when you can do all these things. And in the game, it's a different temperament. In the game, it's a different atmosphere. Sometimes you hit it well and hit the goal, and then they said luck was not on your side. It's also part of it. But I would say that irrespective of how you train it, the opponent is equally training like that. And so you shouldn't say that you think that you didn't do enough penalty shootout. They change to bring in a goalkeeper for the penalty shootout. Sometimes the goalkeeper can come in and even he won't even save one. It can happen. Sometimes he comes in.
Nafi yanto aso mfefre nyame adoma weekendi AMT we FA Cup na man the ladies no omo final Legon Sports Stadium and no be shepa and afi Women's Premier League Championship no why never and also your police ladies near Pim da ko no be baso faith ladies and Johnina for no so FA Cup final na said the nuama ACT ho ne say ne ano mo the trophy and FA Cup trophy no and so akoche the sports minister actually say we trophies a omo e de beto so na nnuama enso etimi aye kama e ho nti omo esalai kama pa ama omo e de koche minister we trophy da so anyame adoma Sunday ye de tournament na as a final no e Legon Sports Stadium no ana ye pictures ni bi e de emao ene e show no so ena no pe na ye ni nkomo na ye ntoa so honorable Charles Asiedu erin sem kakra tudwa on game a baso no women's championship na baso no zo or catch obi asiemre na afi me support e Legon ho na nnuama enye Kamatano South MP akole for fun semomre na momete 3 Sunday.
Tiada edi enimui Women's Premier League yedini nyina eba na wieye ayato ne din Women's Festival eye abukansi a ewo ampem da ko ladies ena fe police ladies entem hwan ena etimi age afie Women Premier League no ede asini nan so agrowe ade a ebe fe papa yie de yesre Ghana fo nyina ne se eda kwasi ada 18th of May yesremo ubia fa na ho de mra na yefa me support the Women Premier League no na entimi empeja ne ho na entumi entumpo Ghana Police Service amen kan che o se ba oba be hwe agro no na wagye wani no wa ho bambo de watoto bibia kama na emum se oba na se ompe ho asemo de a enkonom nsaden ana se enkonom enubole ana mpo emfa bibia etindi diegu emfa nhye ho emfa ma ho so ye ne saade a omobechewo esanse wati amra de yesire nyina ne se Ghana fo nyina nyipi na momeka me ho eye Honorable Charles Asiedu Tano South Member of Parliament na yentumi NG ani edakwasiada e wo Legon Park 6 p.m. na nyina yehia na yetimi age ani yedamwase.
The Women's Championship no why never league no ampem da ko a ene ye kan say police ladies nemom about 3 p.m. FA Cup no so beba so eno na Johnina ladies ne Faith ladies e de boy ni Abigail Apia enso a player e the Johnina o say momre na 3 p.m. no so omunso e bo mu de mo meta wo machi na omuntimi mfa final of the FA Cup no
ampem da ko ladies ena fe police ladies entem hwan ena etimi age afie Women Premier League no e de asini nan so agrowe ade a ebe fe papa yie the yes
that the transition of these players is very important, not only these players
from Johnina Football Academy, and we are on the finals of the FA Cup against Faith Ladies. I'll be expecting you
also away from Emano and so a football na Afian Rem Ghana league no na nkoma kakra na coach Adema Vision FC Nana Kwaku Ajiman akasa fa Ghana league no na was say Ghana league no enye competitive enough said ye share other leagues aye hu no was say Ghana league ne fees obe more here no utimi say utimi rag game bi ba okọ o strategy bi ba ko rem now ni team bi ko bobo bum go a ana e so wo gidi pass Ghana league no ese yetimi ma ye hom ne so yentie nsama nana Kwaku Ajiman Vision coach Edituja.
I was just playing the route one type of football. You took me kagidi ni abashi ni ade. When said a tactical plan be our team is not adding able. Very difficult to pick a club and study the club. Say European club, Chelsea beating for Barca, Barca style ni, how to map up strategy any idea. In Ghana Premier League, most of the clubs they don't have that. It's very very difficult to take a club and dice it down and make sure say say no more. So you call counter ni aboni say na ama match na IFA unyanisa. Most of the clubs no route one play. Even Ulusu kra na onim say o tactical no may ni say making team nkola ne fuma say ni aye. Say no one at but the standard of play now abafem kakra as compared to those days the way I name the way Premier League next year. I'm thinking say Juma your coaches no you see to me na to me
my vision a coach and no na Charles Taylor and so on Ghana league no chem dientia say o share Ghana ye bo out me say kotoko bo has bonipa ba stadium bi o 50 e bi o nipa be 25 bi no more ho wa share dientia standard a drop e Ghana brand ko form ko stadium ko match Charles Taylor and so the kakra etudwa
I'm not young because me I'm a tear is here crumple. Kotokone has a bar, not the team, and maybe a nation as a bar. No more the same matches, no, the same time. Never could hear the chimney nation FC because I have no quality more as a Kotokone has. But you, Tama, yeah, time, no. Again, I'm not think of Obapa. I'm correct, so I'm correct to do. I'm correct, still, and he be a ember. O console, so who's our results now, Peso, Obinia, and I'm a boy. Oba hasa, oba be hu don bote, Castilla, Ismaado, Osekufo, and so benya sa how they buy and say the na the cook. Sure. But you see Oba Parker, one na be head. E do I dan Oba house no Kotoko boy. When I bet you say Cathedral on boy.
The Manra has a focus so friendly no eba so many na God omo etwa na God kaba ko mantimi ante a omo de prepare se de be ya enuama ebitimi abi kwan e de amomtia no coach Abubakar Watara ene ni team nanra wo friendly game no mo win 1-0 ene e kakre free o the eba Krobia Kumasi Asante Oroko goalkeeper Frederick Asarin so reporter eba ne say agreement no enya akoso obitimi aboa no wa extending a deal the Krobia Kumasi Asante Kotoko no kakra eno so free na so ye ede by de wonsem ede emma e wo show no so na ze reporter eba ne say RTU Bobo Kuno mo a playoff no 11 wonders and ede ebe bo ne enro omo pay a courtesy visit to Tulun na major retired Suleimana Abubakar omo ekon ho ekoje any blessing said ebeya omo di rem ewo the playoff omo bitimi qualify na omo ba to the Premier League ntienra and omo call Tulun na ho major retired Suleimana Abubakar ho koje blessing insha omo de kobo playoff against 11 wonders said ebeya omo bitimi rem na fi omo awini omo game na nuama etimi aye kama ediamo no news a efi RTU omo so ye edebe don sem every Benjamin Sivanyo Di Maria of Etima. Yefeni so atrema ni say reporter ba ni say de ono enso be rem e house vogue season no ba na wie ya likely so no enso join no na for no mo abo adwuma no ye Di Maria kakre free ho e the be don sem e de ma ye say e on sem na say enso atre team no after say mu dissolve na say you omo e de omo gitum say league kro omo mo biem ni ade a no reporter ba ni say omo players no omo se omo team panimfo nka omo sika any adinyana na nya de se ni o mate obianka omo so etifia chese aha dwen eyipa eno eyenso atre players ne kakra eno free ho e de ba nyame adoma sharak on way Pokuari Park Saturday and at 10 a.m. Pepe friendly game be Kosoway coach ne sports club and have born to win FC womo e de boy ni den wa so nti momre na fe mo hwe se de nuama ABC akọ e dia fa nti matches no yabebo na fe hwe se de nuama enso besi akọ yes nti yabebo 2 matches 7 aside under 12 30 minutes half na fi the new man so ahyehyehye so pa na new man so etimi aba nti momra na momhwe na
so de say me busuani o
yeah
na no kara na me mother crave brief ni ade
oh okay
as I say host mo feeder them way
oh nice
mo no kwara no Man City no mo do mo ko
ne born
we han de o mo bo friendly natural
o mo bo
o ko Man City
David o mo level
ni o so bo 7 aside
it
me bo 32 pitch back so 32 Bablo no also about 7 aside. No to me boa. Bablo no also enkwada no say be akwada no.
Oh yeah.
Who hu ne ball ni
yes.
Because Bobo with me mouth 2 yellow cards and as a red card.
Yeah, my film. I'm a short it.
Now no form do mo call Man City so hu kwada. Yes. Wabra bo asesa ana akwada san so kwa. Emra no request say o so ma me ba betena won chan na say bia papa bi.
Yeah. No hwebi
tu ma na bia o afa
otiase
o mo nya justify o coach ni team na nga sa de no dada you the born be fe
oh yes e be fe pa o mama o mo keke enye easy
o ma de no mo ye na abrofo de na bia
na abrofo standard
are you coach Henry Sports Club
yeah nti Pokuari school park o Saturday anopa
wow I was saying heavy.
Be na ya monitor pa because be lovely pa oh. Ti yamfenti na oyimba no to the show ni na we yes.
Well, yemra so na fake up where that say.
It is never called. I think it's a very good project that they are doing, and we need to support. We don't have the pankwa dia. Yeah, be support too. You better watch it. But the confirm before from us one ye the end ye. You know me the end papa kra. Fancy. I'm happy that Frederick Asare extending the contract. Ediama Krobia Kumasi Asante Koroko. You know, what didn't Komobi or Baby Amaswaka Kotibi say he's bent on staying at Kotoko and proving himself as a legend of the club. Now, I don't know, person, you know, only to me say